أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وعلى الذين هادوا حرمنا كل ذي ظفر ومن البقر والغنم حرمنا عليهم شحومهما إلا ما حملت ظهورهما أو الحوايا أو ما اختلط بعظم ذلك جزيناهم ببغيهم وإنا لصادقون. In the previous verses, Allah Ta'ala had mentioned that nobody has the authority to make anything halal, and neither has anybody the authority to make anything haram. Making something halal and making something haram, that is the work of Allah Ta'ala. So the mushrikeen of Makkah, they had raised an objection. What was the objection that they raised? That many things were haram upon the Jews. The Jews never consume many things. So who made these things haram? They attributed it to Hazrat Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam. And they said Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam, we had made all these things haram. Whereas in reality, it was not from the side of Yaqub alayhi salam. When the Jews became rebellious, when they broke the laws of Allah Ta'ala, then many things Allah Ta'ala made haram upon the Jews. So Allah Ta'ala here clarifies this matter. And Allah Ta'ala says, وَعَلَى الَّذِينَ حَادُوا حَرَّمْنَا كُلَّ ذِي ظُفُرٍ, that we made haram upon the Jews every one of claws. Claws means over here that all those animals whose feet, they are joined together. For example, the camel and the cow, or in the bird, you'll find that the ducks, their feet, it is joined together. So all those animals we have made haram upon them. وَمِنَ الْبَقَرِ وَالْغَنَمِ, and from the cow and from the goat, حَرَّمْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ شُحُومَهُمَا, we made the fat of the animal haram upon them. It was not permissible for the Jews to consume the fat of the cow and the fat of the goat. إِلَّا مَا حَمَلَتْ ظُهُورُهُمَا أَوِ الْحَوَايَا أَوْ مَخْتَلَطَ بِعَظْمٍ, except what the backs of these animals had carried. The fat that was on the back of the animal, that was permissible for them. Awil hawaya, or the intestine, the internal organs of the animal, that was permissible for them. Aw makhtalata bi'azm, or that fat that was joined to the bone, that was permissible for the Jews to eat. So the exception of this, all other fat was impermissible for them. Allah Ta'ala says, ذَلِكَ جَزَيْنَاهُمْ بِبَغْيِهِمْ وَإِنَّا لَصَادِقُونَ. This is the punishment that we gave them because of their rebelliousness. They broke the laws of Allah Ta'ala. Allah Ta'ala put these restrictions upon them. وَإِنَّا لَصَادِقُونَ, and most certainly we are truthful. In our information that we give, we are 100% truthful. And in the promises that we make, we ensure that we fulfill our promises. Allah Ta'ala further says, فَإِن كَذَّبُوكَ فَقُلْ رَبُّكُمْ ذُو رَحْمَةٍ وَاسِعَةٍ, that if these kuffar, they deny you, O Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, they reject you, that you did not bring the message to them, then say that your Rabb is the one of great and vast mercy. Allah Ta'ala does not take anyone to task immediately. Allah Ta'ala gives everyone a chance. That you reform your life, you change your life, you bring iman, Allah gives sufficient chance to everyone. But when people have made up their mind that they do not want to bring iman, Allah Ta'ala says, finally, what is the consequence? وَلَا يُرَدُّ بَأْسُهُ عَنِ الْقَوْمِ الْمُجْرِمِينَ, that the azab of Allah Ta'ala is not turned away from the nation of criminals and wrongdoers. سَيَقُولُ الَّذِينَ أَشْرَكُوا لَوْ شَاءَ اللَّهُ مَا أَشْرَكْنَا وَلَا آبَاؤُنَا وَلَا حَرَّمْنَا مِنْ شَيْءٍ. Now Allah Ta'ala mentions how the mushrikeen and the polytheists, they tried to justify their actions. Allah Ta'ala says that those that make shirk with Allah Ta'ala, those that ascribe partners unto Allah, they will soon say, if Allah Ta'ala had wished, we would have not ascribed any partners unto Allah Ta'ala. Neither our forefathers would have ascribed any partners unto Allah. وَلَا حَرَّمْنَا مِنْ شَيْءٍ, we would have not made any animal haram. So in other words, Allah Ta'ala allowed us to continue with it. That means Allah Ta'ala was happy with it, na'udhu billah. Allah Ta'ala further mentions, كَذَلِكَ كَذَّبَ الَّذِينَ مِنْ قَبْلِهِمْ حَتَّى ذَاقُوا بَأْسَنَا, that in a similar manner, those nations that came before them, they rejected iman as well, until they had tasted our azab. Our azab came upon those people that did not bring iman upon Allah. So here Allah Ta'ala puts a question to these mushrikeen. قُلْ هَلْ عِنْدَكُم مِّنْ عِلْمٍ فَتُخْرِجُوهُ لَنَا. Say to them, O Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that do you have by you any proof that Allah Ta'ala was happy with you and Allah Ta'ala allowed you to commit shirk? Do you have any proof by you? فَتُخْرِجُوهُ لَنَا, produce this proof to us. إِن تَتَّبِعُونَ إِلَّا الظَّنَّ وَإِنْ أَنْتُمْ إِلَّا تَخْرُسُونَ, you only follow guesswork, and you people only speak lies. There was no approval whatsoever by Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Who has the proof? قُلْ فَلِلَّهِ الْحُجَّةُ الْبَالِغَةُ. Say that for Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is the complete proof that reaches the entire world, that reaches every human being. فَلَوْ شَاءَ لَهَدَاكُمْ أَجْمَعِينَ. If Allah Ta'ala wished, He would have given hidayat, and Allah Ta'ala would have guided mankind all together. We will continue from here, inshallah.